Hi, friends! Be sure to like and subscribe for more amazing stories! My name is Emma, and even though I'm only 15, my life has already been filled with all kinds of drama. It all started just after I was born. My mom thought she was too young to have a baby, and she wanted to go be a star actress instead of being a mother. She ran away, leaving me with only my dad to look after me. He was poor at the time, but he said that having a daughter was just the motivation he needed to start working harder than ever. He started rising through the ranks at work until he had the best job in the whole company. I went from being the poorest kid in school to the richest one, and I thought I was going to have the perfect life. But then, disaster struck.
Emma, come downstairs. I have a surprise for you.
I came downstairs, expecting a new toy or a new bike or something else he had bought for me with his money. Instead, there was a woman and a girl my age standing next to him.
Meet your new stepfamily, Emma. I just know you're going to love them.
I was surprised, but I was determined to give it a try. If it was important to my dad that we were a happy family, then it was important for me too. I went downstairs to hug my new stepmother and stepsister. They hugged me back, but as soon as my dad left the room, they pushed me away. What are you doing? Get away from us! Look at the state of you! You'll get us dirty if you even touch us! I wish I could say they got better after that, but they only got crueler. They were never mean around my dad, and I didn't want to worry him, so I didn't tell him about it. They couldn't do anything too bad to me with my dad in the house anyways. I got used to their mean words, and I was pretty sure I could have lived like that forever. But then, everything changed yet again. One of the employees at my dad's work had been taking money from the company in secret, and when he found out, he blamed everything on my dad. We should have been able to afford the best lawyers in the whole country. But when my stepmother found out she would get all of my dad's money if he went to prison, she refused to hire anyone but the very cheapest lawyers. My dad ended up going to jail, even though he didn't commit the crime. I cried and I cried, but I didn't even know how bad things were really going to get. Without my dad there to protect me, my stepmother got even more cruel. You know, Emma, I never really wanted a stepdaughter. You aren't even my child. Do you think I could make someone else take you in? She tried to get someone else to raise me for her, but no one else would, and legally she couldn't get rid of me. If you're going to stay here, taking up space and money, you're going to make it worth it for me. You'll do all the chores and all of the cooking. Maybe that will make up for having to deal with you being here. I didn't want to do all of that, but she didn't give me any choice. If I didn't do all of the chores, she made me sleep on the back porch. She bought my stepsister all the best new things, but she didn't buy me anything, even new clothes once mine were torn. She turned my bedroom into an extra closet for my stepsister, and I slept in the attic alone in my raggedy clothes. When the people at school saw all of my terrible clothes, they laughed at me. No one wanted to sit with me, except for a girl named Jenna. When she saw me sitting all alone at lunch, she came to sit by me. "Hi, can I sit here?" "Are you sure you want to? If people see you with me, they aren't going to want to spend time with you anymore either." "I don't mind. If they choose who they hang out with based on their clothes, I probably don't want to be their friends anyways." Jenna started eating lunch with me every day. One day, she asked me why my clothes were so torn up to begin with. "My stepmother won't buy me any new clothes or let me buy any new ones for myself." "That sucks. Have you ever thought about trying to fix the clothes you already have? I can teach you to sew if you want." Jenna taught me how to sew, and I started fixing all my own clothes. I was really good at it, so I was even able to make brand new designs from the old rags that I had been wearing before. Jenna started asking me to design new clothes for her, too. And pretty soon, the whole school was asking for my help, transforming their old outfits into new and better things. The best part was, they were all paying me for my work. I knew my stepmother wouldn't let me keep the money, so I started sewing it into the seams of my favorite outfits. Pretty soon, I had more money than I knew what to do with. Jenna set me up a store online, and I was getting richer and richer by the day. Once again, I thought everything was going to be settled from there on out. But just like always, fate had something else in store. I got home from school one day, and my stepmother was in a really bad mood.
"Oh, so you're finally home. What took you so long?"
"I was at school, just like every day." "Why? Did you need something?"
"I have people coming over today, and you did a terrible job scrubbing the floor.
It doesn't even shine.
You need to fix this now, or you are going to regret it."
I did my best to make the floor shine, but my stepmother wasn't satisfied no matter how clean it got. In her rage, she stomped upstairs to my room.
"Where did you even get clothes this nice? Someone like you doesn't deserve them."
She grabbed one of my favorite outfits out of my closet and ripped it apart. Money fell out of all of the seams as she ripped them open.
"Have you been hiding money from me? How dare you! I'm taking all of this now."
She took all the money from that outfit for herself, but she didn't know that I had other money stashed in other outfits. I didn't want her to find out, and I knew I couldn't stand living with her anymore. I gathered up all of my clothes and ran away to Jenna's house. Her mother was really nice to me and let me stay in their guest room. She even bought me new fabric to use in making my dresses. She wasn't related to me at all, through marriage or otherwise, but she and Jenna treated me more like family than my stepmother ever had. I saved up all my money from designing new dresses, and I was able to hire the expensive lawyers that my stepmother had refused to hire for my dad. Soon, He was out of jail, and my stepmother didn't get his money anymore. He bought a huge new house for us to live in, while my stepmother and stepsister had to move into a tiny one-bedroom apartment. I was so glad to have my dad back, and between the two of us, we had millions and millions of dollars. The best part was, my dad fell in love with Jenna's mom, so soon Jenna was my new stepsister. After my terrible stepfamily, I never thought I would be able to love a stepsister or a stepmother. But Jenna and her mother were really, really nice and made me feel like part of the family. I guess it goes to show that it isn't how a person is related to you that matters, but how they treat you. Thanks for watching! Like, share, and subscribe!